Breathing through the spine is a concept rooted in yogic, meditative, and somatic practices, often associated with techniques like Kundalini Yoga, Pranayama, and certain forms of mindfulness meditation. It involves visualizing or sensing the breath moving along the spine from the base, sacrum, to the crown of the head to promote physical, mental, and emotional well-being. While not a literal act of breathing through the spine, this practice uses breath awareness and visualization to enhance energy flow, reduce stress, and support psychosomatic health. Below, I'll elaborate on its principles, techniques, and benefits for physical and psychosomatic health, drawing on traditional knowledge and modern understanding. What is breathing through the spine? Breathing through the spine is a meditative or yogic practice where you consciously direct your attention to the breath as if it flows along the spinal column. In yogic philosophy, the spine is considered a central channel for energy, often called prana or life force, and is associated with the Sushumna Nadi, a subtle energy channel running through the spine. By focusing on this area during breathing, practitioners aim to activate and balance energy, release physical tension, and foster mental clarity. The practice typically involves visualization, imagining the breath traveling up and down the spine with each inhale and exhale. Awareness, sensing the physical sensations along the spine, such as warmth, tingling, or expansion. Alignment, maintaining an upright posture to support the flow of breath and energy. This technique is often integrated into practices like yoga, qigong, or mindfulness meditation, and it bridges the physical body with mental and emotional states, making it a powerful tool for psychosomatic health. How to practice breathing through the spine? Here's a basic guide to the practice, which can be adapted based on experience level or specific goals. Sit in a comfortable, upright position, e.g., cross-legged on a chair or in a meditative posture like Sukhasana or Padmasana. Ensure your spine is straight but relaxed, with shoulders soft and chest open. Close your eyes or soften your gaze to turn your focus inward. Breath awareness. Begin with a few deep, natural breaths, observing the air moving through your nose, chest, and abdomen. Shift your attention to the base of your spine, the sacrum or coccyx. Visualization. On an inhale, imagine the breath rising from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, moving along the spinal column like a wave of energy or light. On an exhale, visualize the breath descending back down the spine to the base, releasing tension or stagnant energy. Optionally, incorporate a color, e.g., golden or white light, or a sensation, e.g., warmth, to enhance the visualization. Rhythm and focus. Maintain a slow, steady breathing rhythm, e.g., if your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the sensation or visualization of the breath along the spine. You may focus on specific areas, e.g., lower back, heart center, or neck, where tension is felt. Duration. Practice for 5 to 15 minutes or longer if comfortable, ideally daily or as part of a meditation or yoga session. Advanced variations. Incorporate bandhas, energy locks like Mula Bandha at the pelvic floor to intensify the energy flow. Focus on specific chakras, energy centers along the spine to target emotional or physical imbalances. Pair with alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana, to balance the left and right energy channels, Ida and Pingala. Physical health benefits. Breathing through the spine engages the body in ways that promote physical health, particularly through its effects on the nervous system, posture, and musculoskeletal system, improved posture, and spinal health. Focusing on the spine encourages proper alignment, reducing strain on the back and neck. Regular practice can alleviate tension in the paraspinal muscles, which often hold stress from poor posture or sedentary lifestyles. By increasing awareness of the spine, practitioners may correct habits that contribute to back pain or stiffness. Enhanced oxygenation and circulation. Deep diaphragmatic breathing associated with this practice improves oxygen delivery to tissues, supporting cellular health. Visualization of breath moving along the spine may stimulate blood flow to the spinal cord and surrounding tissues, promoting healing and vitality. Nervous system regulation. The practice activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and reduces the fight or flight response. Slow, intentional breathing lowers cortisol levels, reducing inflammation and supporting immune function. The spine houses the central nervous system, and focusing on this area may enhance mind-body connection, improving proprioception and bodily awareness. Core engagement and stability. Maintaining an upright spine engages core muscles, which support the lower back and improve overall stability. This can prevent injuries and improve physical performance in activities like yoga, sports, or daily movement. Psychosomatic health benefits. Psychosomatic health refers to the interplay between mind and body, where mental and emotional states influence physical health and vice versa. Breathing through the spine is particularly effective for psychosomatic well-being due to its holistic approach. Stress and anxiety reduction. The practice calms the mind by shifting focus from external stressors to internal sensations, promoting mindfulness. Visualization of energy moving through the spine can create a sense of grounding and emotional release, reducing anxiety and overwhelm. Studies on mindfulness and yogic breathing. Shadi, a 2018 study in Frontiers in Psychology, show that slow breathing practices lower heart rate variability and improve emotional regulation. Emotional release and trauma processing. The spine is often described as a storage site for emotional tension or unresolved trauma in somatic practices DT. Bessel van der Kolk's work on trauma in the body. By focusing on the spine, practitioners may release stored emotions such as fear or grief, which can manifest as physical tightness or pain. The practice fosters a safe space for processing emotions, as the rhythmic breath and visualization create a meditative state. Energy flow and vitality. In yogic traditions, the spine is the pathway for prana or life force, and blockages in this flow are believed to cause physical or mental imbalances. Breathing through the spine is thought to clear these blockages, restoring energy and promoting a sense of vitality and balance. Practitioners often report feelings of lightness, clarity, or emotional upliftment after the practice. Improved mental clarity and focus. The meditative aspect of the practice enhances concentration by training the mind to stay present with the breath and spine. This can improve cognitive function, decision making, and emotional resilience, which are critical for psychosomatic health. Scientific and traditional perspectives. While breathing through the spine is rooted in ancient practices, modern science supports many of its benefits. Neuroscience slow, deep breathing activates the vagus nerve, which regulates the parasympathetic nervous system and reduces stress responses, as per a 2020 study in Scientific Reports. Energy medicine. Though not fully validated by Western science, the concept of energy flow along the spine aligns with acupuncture and qigong, which target energy meridians to improve health. In yogic texts like the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, the spine is central to spiritual and physical health, with practices like pranayama designed to awaken dormant energy, kundalini, for holistic well-being. While these claims are metaphysical, they resonate with the psychosomatic principle that mental focus can influence physical states. Precautions and considerations. Physical limitations. If you have spinal injuries or conditions, e.g., scoliosis, herniated discs, consult a healthcare provider before practicing and avoid straining the spine. Mental health. Those with severe anxiety or trauma-related conditions should approach the practice gradually, ideally under guidance, as deep introspection can sometimes trigger emotional overwhelm. Guidance beginners may benefit from learning with a qualified yoga or meditation instructor to ensure proper technique and alignment. Expectations. The practice is subtle and cumulative. Immediate results may not be felt, but regular practice can yield profound benefits over time. Integration into daily life. Morning routine practice for 5-10 minutes to start the day with clarity and energy. Stress relief. Use during moments of stress to ground yourself and release tension. Before sleep. A short session can promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. Complementary practices. Pair with yoga asanas, e.g., a cat-cow or child's pose, or mindfulness meditation to enhance effects. Breathing through the spine is a powerful practice that bridges physical and psychosomatic health by combining breathwork, visualization, and spinal awareness. Physically, it supports posture, circulation, and nervous system regulation, while psychosomatically, it reduces stress, releases emotional tension, and fosters mental clarity.